Who said you can't have perfection? Your clients ask for perfect hair. That sleek, smooth, sensuous look that defines confidence. But somehow, it's always been out of reach. Until now. Introducing Perfection Smooth Out, the new patent-pending innovation to instantly and safely transform coarse, frizzy, curly hair to smooth, straight, and superbly shiny, with results lasting several months. Unlike the trouble-filled Thio or Brazilian-type straighteners of the recent past, Perfection Smooth Out is a truly unique and revolutionary in-salon service that utilizes a brand new technology to miraculously suspend the internal textural memory of the hair to safely transform it into a new, soft, and sensual look and feel. There's never been anything like it before. The Perfection Smooth Out system is a revolutionary new approach to smoothing and straightening any and all hair types and conditions. Perfection Smooth Out employs a proprietary nano-amino acid complex that virtually alters the internal textural memory of the hair fiber to transform it to a smoother, straighter, frizz-free state that lasts for 8 to 12 weeks. Perfection's low pH formula contains no harsh chemicals and is safe to use on all clients. The Perfection Smooth Out system also includes Perfection Sulfate and Salt-Free Shampoo to gently cleanse, and our Perfection Smoothing Conditioner to provide vital moisture and nutrients to revitalize hair and to prolong the durability of the Perfection Smooth Out service. The Perfection Smooth Out service is easy to perform, and in the next few minutes you will learn everything you need to know to perform this exciting new service. So let's get started. The Perfection Smooth Out service begins with a client consultation. During the consultation, you want to establish the texture and condition of the hair. The hair shampooed 2 times. Upon the second rinse, the hair is towel dried. Remove 90% of moisture from the hair by using a warm hood dryer or a handheld blow dryer. Comb and part the hair into 4 to 6 sections, securing each with a clip. Place approximately 2 to 3 ounces, depending on the hair length, of the Perfection Smooth Out solution into a mixing bowl. Using a bowl and brush application method, begin by taking 1/2 inch partings and apply the Smooth Out solution to the hair from the scalp out to the ends, and make sure the hair is fully saturated but not overly saturated. On most hair types, you'll begin your application at the nape, as this is typically the most resistant area. Comb the hair periodically to remove any tangles and to achieve a smooth, straight surface. Once the Perfection Smooth Out solution has been applied to all sections and partings, set a timer and process for 15 minutes. After the hair is processed for 15 minutes, and while the Perfection Smooth Out solution is still in the hair, comb the hair straight and smooth. Use a handheld blow dryer on medium heat and brush to remove most of the moisture, keeping a smooth, straight finish. Remove about 95% of the moisture to where the hair is dry to the touch. Make sure the temperature setting of the dryer is not too hot or the hair will emit a fog. When the hair is almost dry, turn on your flat iron and set the temperature to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Before ironing, check to see that the hair is dry enough so that when the flat iron is placed on the hair, it steams but doesn't sizzle. Taking 1/4 inch partings, iron the hair until steam stops being emitted and the hair has a smooth, shiny finish. This will typically take 4 to 5 passes with the iron on each parting. When I do this in a salon, I'm very particular about how I do this. I do exactly 1/4 inch partings. I hold the sections slightly above a horizontal 90. I use even pressure and tension on the flat iron, and I take the same amount of speed going through 4 to 5 times. When you do this, you will ensure that the Perfection Smooth Out service will be complete and beautiful. While the hair will now be smooth and straight, it may exhibit a slight residue. Allow the hair to cool for 5 minutes and then shampoo the hair one time using Perfection Smoothing Shampoo. Towel dry and style as desired. Clients can shampoo and or receive hair color services immediately following the Perfection Smooth Out service. Now I'd like to review some of the probable questions you might have about Perfection and the Perfection Smooth Out service. Some of you may be wondering on what type of hair you can perform this service. The answer is you can apply the Perfection Smooth Out service to virtually every type, length, and condition of hair. As the Perfection service does not damage the hair, it is safe for every client you have who is desiring smoother, straighter, more controlled hair. In fact, because of the special nano amino complex and the inclusion of provitamin B5 and natural shea butter, the hair is actually strengthened and conditioned beyond its original condition during the Perfection service. What kind of color should be used following the Perfection Smooth Out service? If using Chromasilk color and the intent is to deposit color, we would suggest a demi-permanent formula using Zero Lift Developer. However, if the intent is to go lighter, you can certainly use a formula with a higher volume developer to achieve the desired shade. What happens if I leave the Perfection Smooth Out solution on the hair longer than 15 minutes? As this is not a service that disrupts the structural integrity of the hair, there is no issue if the solution stays on the hair longer. Naturally, you want to complete the service as quickly as possible. However, there is no danger to leaving the solution on the hair an additional 5 to 10 minutes. After 8 to 12 weeks and the hair has returned to its natural textural memory state, can I perform another Perfection Smooth Out service over the top of the hair that was smooth before? Absolutely. You can perform repeated services of Perfection Smooth Out over previously treated hair without any risk or concern. In fact, subsequent services will actually last a bit longer. How much should I charge for the Perfection Smooth Out service? The Perfection Smooth Out service typically takes from 60 to 90 minutes to perform, depending on hair length and degree of curl. Salons will typically charge between $200 and $250 for the service in most markets. How profitable is the Perfection Smooth Out to perform? Typically, to perform this service, you will use 2 ounces of product. The cost for this is approximately $12. To prolong the service, you will want to retail to your client the Perfection Smoothing Shampoo and Conditioner. The cost for these is $21. The average service and retail product cost to the client is $242 subtracting the cost of goods. This equates to $209 in gross profit. This is over 86% gross profit. Achieving perfection has never been so easy. Perfection is a safe and effortless way to provide clients with the smooth, sleek look they're striving for. We're confident the information you've just received will give you everything you need to get started with this exciting new in-salon service. And as always, you can look to Pravana.com for extensive Q&As, step-by-step procedures, award-winning online education, and more information on Perfection Smooth Out and other Pravana products.